Hello crew. There's a new development in the GTA 6 world that's getting a lot of attention, and it comes from somewhere you might not expect, a recent PlayStation update. A lot of fans are now connecting the dots between this update and the possibility that pre-orders for GTA 6 could be launching very soon. But before we dive into what this update is, let's be clear about one thing. This news comes from a trustworthy source, PlayStation Games, whose credibility is backed with releasing true information from the PlayStation database. So let's start with the update itself. Recently, some players noticed that PlayStation Store and backend systems received a change that includes new menu templates, pre-order placeholders, and backend IDs that aren't labeled as generic or placeholder titles anymore. This is different from the usual test entries or internal tags we see during early development phases. For longtime fans who have watched console store databases for years, this type of change is not random. It typically shows up just ahead of a publisher preparing to open up pre-orders, bundle editions, and final marketing assets. In the past, similar updates have happened before major pre-order pushes for other AAA titles. Now let's talk about why this matters. PlayStation, like Xbox and Steam, doesn't just update its store for no reason. Each change, especially those that affect how users see upcoming titles, is tied to back-end readiness for sales. When the store adds new SKU structures or pre-order fields, that usually signals that the game is getting closer to being purchasable in some form. And this isn't the first time we've seen this with GTA. We've seen back-end changes when the first trailers dropped. We saw it again when the release window went public. And now, as the game moves towards its projected launch date, technical preparations like this are precisely the kind of subtle signs that suggest the major pre-order push could be coming next. But let's break down why this PlayStation update specifically has fans thinking pre-order is near. First, the menu templates and store IDs aren't generic. Many times, internal store entries use generic text until the big reveal. When a publisher is prepping for pre-order, those generic placeholders get replaced with actual title metadata and SKU identifiers tied to potential editions, standard, deluxe, ultimate, and so on. Second, historical pattern matters. When a store starts adding these kind of assets in the direct lead up to pre-order windows, it's usually within weeks of official pre-order going live. If we look at major AAA releases over the past couple years, the timeline between back-end store updates and pre-order launches has been surprisingly consistent. Third, this lines up with what analysts have been suggesting based on market cadence. Developers and publishers don't finalize store infrastructure until they're ready to support not just pre-order purchases, but pre-order incentives, bundles, platform exclusives, and digital content packages. That's not something you do in early development. You do it when you're polishing the final marketing push. Now, some caution is worth mentioning. These back-end entries could simply be maintenance or routine tests. PlayStation updates store templates regularly, but the specificity of the IDs combined with the fact that they don't look generic or temporary anymore means something more substantial could be underway. This could also explain why no official pre-order announcement has been made yet. Celebrated franchises like GTA rarely open pre-order without a coordinated marketing campaign. They need trailers, screenshots, press coverage, reviews, and coordinated timing across global regions. Rearranging store metadata ahead of that big wave makes perfect strategic sense. So what does this all point to? If this PlayStation update is indeed related to pre-order readiness, then we could be looking at the pre-orders of GTA 6 launching within the next few weeks, possibly as soon as late spring or early summer. Now, nothing is guaranteed until Rockstar or Take-Two officially announces pre-order availability, but watching these back-end store queues has a strong track record of signaling the start of a pre-order cycle. And there's one final bit of context that matters. When a pre-order goes live for a blockbuster like GTA 6, the marketing ramp-up accelerates dramatically. You start seeing physical edition listings, collector's edition pages, affiliate banners, and retailer-specific assets flood the internet, all of which depend on the back-end infrastructure being ready first. The PlayStation update could be the first domino. What we don't know yet is timing or pre-order bonuses, but watching the store infrastructure evolve gives us one of the best clues we have so far. So let me know what you think. Does this PlayStation update mean pre-orders are about to go live? If it does, how soon do you think they'll actually open? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. You don't want to miss this video on Rockstar's silence surrounding GTA 6. With that being said, I'm the Six Shout, and I'm out.